Cool, we are recording. Let's see. What's up, everyone? My name is Kai. It is January 16th, 12:40 a.m. And today we'll be going through my photography journey. And what I want to share with you guys tonight or today is this little interview conducted by My Photo Lounge, which is a local film photo processing center near Philadelphia. And they did a little interview with me back in December 13th, 2024. And this interview basically featured my work and also gave a little backstory to who I am, why I really love photography, and I guess my future aspirations and how I came to love photography as well. So yeah, let's go through it. Um, Photo Lounge, member moment, Kai Mai. That's me. So cool. This my work features vibrant adventure and travel photography. Yep. So this photo here is of Toilet Bowl Arch, captured in Utah at Arches National Park. I really like this photo, especially how, um, I just like this like ray of light here, to be honest, and like how it illuminates the underside of this arch here, and it's just like so beautiful and yeah, just a really cool photo. Nothing too special, but I just really like it. So photo loungers ask me, what got you interested in photography? I'll kind of say it out loud. I discovered photography quite serendipitously. Growing up, I wasn't particularly drawn to the arts and only took a pottery and drawing class in middle and high school. During my freshman year of college, I enrolled in a digital photography class, thinking it would be an easy A. Turns out it became my most time consuming class and required a lot of effort and dedication. I was initially annoyed by the all nighters I had to stay awake in the computer lab printing and editing my photos, but I then started to fall in love with it through the semester. I started biking at 5 a.m. to the Delaware River to see the sunrise and take photos of it, and that was when I became fully immersed, fully engrossed, and what began as this casual class that I tried to take for an A turned into a lasting passion that still continues to this day. So yeah, I came across photography very accidentally, fell in love with it, and here I am at business school wanting to pursue photography. So quite the situation I'm in. This photo here is a sunrise photo of Tour de Mont Blanc. So this was taken in France. I took this photo on the second day here, and this was, I think, taken at 7 a.m. The sky here is very, very pink. I edited it to be that way. It was not as pink as how it is in the photo. I think what I like to do with my photography is I like to basically up the saturation and up the vibrance and try to go for a more film style edit look. So this is the photo that you see. Um, oh, this is another beautiful photo. This is of a little boat in Annecy, France. I took this during the sunrise, and yeah, it was just beautiful how the light reflects across the water and how um, the boats and like all the yeah, whatever. It was just a very peaceful environment to be in, and I just love this photo. It's just so so beautiful. Oh my gosh. What type of camera do you shoot with? I usually shoot on a Sony A7 III, a digital mirrorless camera. I also have a medium format film camera, which is the Mamiya C33. I think I'm shooting on a 85 millimeter lens, a Canon 6D. I don't really shoot with the Canon 6D anymore, and a Fujifilm X-A2. Um, yeah, so I'm actually borrowing the Sony A7 III from a friend. So I don't really own that many photography gear. The only cameras I own is the Canon 6D and the Fujifilm. The Mamiya was sort of gifted to me. Yeah. And this photo here is of a cow in Italy. Beautiful cow, seems pretty nice. I really like how I did the color here. It's very brown. There's the whites are very beautiful. You can see the coarseness of the cow's face, and you can see the little wisps of hair around the cow's ear, which I really like. My only complaint is it might be a bit too zoomed in. Like the crop might be kind of bad, or I should have shot the photo from a farther distance. But maybe it maybe it's a better photo taken close up. Who knows? I'm not sure. I just snapped the photo and it looked good. This photo here is of also taken in Italy during the Tour de Mont Blanc. It's of a cabin, like a refuge along the trail, and it's an A-frame cabin, so you can see that it's like an equilateral triangle, and you can walk into it, grab food, sleep at one of the refuges, and it's just super super nice. Um, yeah. And then when taking photos, what are some objects or elements or feelings within a scene that inspire you to take a photo? Usually, I look for how light interacts with an environment. I'm a big fan of landscape photography and would always shoot sunrises and sunsets when I was first getting into it. Tranquility is a feeling I often seek. So I love tranquility. It makes me feel calm, makes me feel very much at peace. And I think it's just so beautiful to see the sun rise and to see the light reflect across the water and all that stuff. It sounds very, I guess, weird for me to say, but I just love sunrises. They're so beautiful. Yeah, and like when I'm editing these photos, like every time I edit the photo, I relive each moment in time, and it brings me so much, so much joy. And yeah, I just want to continue this continuous loop of taking a photo and being happy when I'm editing it and sharing with my friends and just over and over and over again. Is it financially practical? No. Can I make it financially practical? Possibly. This is another photo taken in the Narrows at Zion National Park. It's of me, my friend Kaveen, and my friend Rio. Beautiful shot. It was taken with long exposure as well as on a timer, so we can all run into position and take the photo. So you can see that the water here is very smoothed out. Uh, yeah, it's just a beautiful photo. This here is a drone picture taken on a DJI Mini 2, taken in France, I think. Pretty cool photo. This photo here is of a dog that I took in Uruguay. Beautiful dog photo. I really like how the light is like backlighting or backlighting the dog's like face here, so you could see that there's this like very warm, hazy glow around the dog's face, and yeah, it's just beautiful. And the story behind this photo is that I took it during a spring break trip, and basically there was a woman behind this dog that was shouting commands in Spanish, and she would basically tell these dogs to smile on command. And I was initially perplexed by like why are there so many dogs just smiling? Like that's just so weird. Like this is so eerie. Are they really that happy? Like are they really smiling because they're happy, or are they just so conditioned to smile that they can fake happiness or fake being so cheerful? And that this one just like really like made me think about it, because like the dog is so deceivingly happy, but I'm sure that it did not care at all about what was going on. It just learned how to smile like that. So very interesting photo. It was cool. This photo was taken in Arches National Park. Big fan of this. It's of Delicate Arch. Pretty windy during this day. Not gonna lie, I went with Rio and Kaveen. Uh, yeah. This photo here was taken in the Narrows. This is a photo of me taken by Kaveen. Really nice shot here. Like it just shows like the pure, I guess, grandiosity of the Narrows, and I highly recommend you to go if you have the money to do so. It's quite beautiful, to be honest. So Photo Lounge asks me, what do you enjoy most about digital photography, and what is so challenging about it? I said that photography for me is the perfect blend of creative and analytical thinking. It's an art form that sometimes follows certain recipes, like how cooking is, but there are also rules to photography, like the composition or the exposure, that you can't really like break out of these rules, right? Like these are kind of hard and set rules of what tends to look nice. For me, it's also a sport. I like hiking. I like going to new places. I like pushing myself physically. So being able to bring this camera and to document these like things with me, it's kind of, you know, it kind of brings like the more physical aspect into photography, which I want to carry on into the future. Photography helps document my travels and some of the cool things that I do. I also very much like the end-to-end production process of photography. Like you go from taking the photo, like you go from going to the place, taking the photo, editing the photo on Lightroom on your computer, cropping it on Photoshop, and then exporting it to your phone, putting that on Instagram or some other social media app, and then printing out the photo and then selling it to your friends. So I really love doing this process just because I am in charge of every single little step along the way, and it brings me so much fulfillment in life to pursue or to continue this, like, I don't know, self little hobby. So it's cool. This photo here is me doing, well, it's not of me, but I took this photo, but it's of me and my friends doing ice climbing up in the Gunks in New York. Beautiful place. This photo here is of my friend Joseph, taken in Italy. He's a really religious dude, so I think having the cross right behind him is very, I guess, personal and special to him. And I kind of liked going for the black and white film, going for the black and white photo edit here. Um, yeah, it's just it brings out more contrast and it brings out more emotion in a way in that photo. So big fan of this. How would you like to grow this collection of photographs? I want to become an adventure photographer. I really look up to Jimmy Chin. He's the guy who filmed and directed Free Solo, and he's this guy who's just gone on so many expeditions across the world, so many and did so many cool things with his life. And I'm like, damn, like I have to at least try, right? Like, I love photography so much that if I never tried, I think by the time that I become age 30, I will regret this decision. So yeah, I will regret this decision. I will say to myself, "Hey, Kai, I wish that you did this. When you were 22 or 21. Like, why didn't you do this?" And I was like, "Shit, like, damn. I guess I have to do it. I guess I have to do it. I have to full send it. We'll see." So yeah, this is another photo. This was taken in Italy as well. I only shared a bunch of Italy photos, to be honest. Uh, Beautiful vertical shot. Nothing much to say. I really like the golden yellows here of the greens. Um, yeah, it's just super nice. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. So that's the video. Just me talking about my photography. Uh, yeah, cool. See ya. How do I end this? How do I end this? OBS open up. There we go.